Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that reality isn't real. The sky above your head isn't a sky. The stars aren't stars. The universe itself is nothing more than a giant computer program. And somehow, you weren't supposed to find out. This is the story of Leo Morgan. A completely ordinary man living a completely ordinary life. Every morning, his alarm rang at exactly 7 o'clock. Every morning, he spilled a little coffee on his shirt. Every morning, a delivery drone almost crashed into him on his way to work. And every morning, the same pigeon sat on the same street light staring directly at him. At first, Leo ignored it. But after 3 years, he began to notice something strange. The pigeon never moved. It never blinked. It never flew away. It simply sat there, watching, waiting, almost as if it was monitoring him. The feeling was unsettling, but compared to what was about to happen, the pigeon was the least of his problems. One Tuesday afternoon, while walking home from work, reality suddenly stopped. Everything froze. People froze in the middle of conversations. Cars stopped moving. Birds became statues hanging in the sky. Even the wind disappeared. The entire city looked like someone had pressed the pause button on existence. Only Leo could still move. His heart raced as he looked around in confusion. Then suddenly, a giant blue notification appeared across the sky. It stretched from one side of the horizon to the other. The message read, Simulation Update version 8.4.2. Below it was a list of patch notes. Reduced random deja vu events by 12%. Improved gravity stability. Fixed issue causing humans to repeatedly invent pineapple pizza. Leo stared in disbelief. Then he reached the section labeled, Known Issues. Reality may occasionally flicker. Free will remains experimental. Some NPC pigeons may appear suspicious. Leo slowly looked toward the street light. The pigeon was still there. Still staring. And somehow, it now looked nervous. Before Leo could process what was happening, another notification appeared. Need help? Contact simulation support. Against all common sense. Leo clicked it. A bright flash filled the street. Moments later, a floating robot appeared in front of him. The robot wore a business suit. And for some reason, that made everything feel much worse. The robot smiled. Hello, valued consciousness. How may we assist you today? Leo pointed toward the sky. What is all this? The robot checked a floating tablet. Oh, those are the latest patch notes. Patch notes for what? The robot answered immediately. The universe. Leo waited for a joke. None came. The universe? Correct. You mean, reality? Correct. You mean my entire life is part of a simulation? Also correct. For several seconds, Leo simply stood there, trying to process the fact that existence apparently ran on software updates. Then another question hit him. What does it mean that free will is experimental? The robot paused. That feature is still under development. Leo felt his brain reboot itself. For his entire life, he believed every choice he made was his own. Now he was learning that human decision-making was apparently still being tested by developers. He demanded answers. And unfortunately, the robot gave them. According to the database, the universe had been created thousands of years ago by a group of alien college students. Their assignment was simple. Create a miniature reality. Observe its development. Write a report. Instead, they accidentally created intelligent life. Billions of conscious beings. Entire civilizations. Entire histories. Entire galaxies. The project received the highest grade in galactic academic history. But after graduation, nobody wanted to maintain it. So management handed the universe over to interns. Leo couldn't believe what he was hearing. Then the robot delivered even worse news. The simulation had become expensive to operate. Management was considering shutting it down. Deleting reality entirely. Every planet, every city, every memory, every dream, gone. With a single click. Leo refused to accept it. He demanded to speak with whoever was responsible. Moments later, he found himself standing inside a gigantic office floating among the stars. Rows of alien interns sat behind glowing desks. One was playing video games. Another was watching funny videos. A third accidentally deleted an entire solar system and didn't even notice. These were the beings responsible for reality. Leo marched toward the nearest supervisor. You can't delete the universe. The alien looked up. Why not? Because billions of people live there. The alien shrugged. We know. Then why would you shut it down? The alien pointed toward a massive holographic graph. User engagement. Leo blinked. User engagement? Across the graph, the numbers were falling. Curiosity was dropping. Wonder was decreasing. Happiness was declining. Most intelligent species spent their lives stressed, distracted, and endlessly arguing. Reality was becoming less enjoyable. And if engagement reached zero, the simulation would be cancelled. Leo stared at the graph. Then suddenly, he had an idea. A ridiculous idea, but maybe the only idea that could save existence. What if people enjoyed life more? The alien frowned. Explain. What if they explored more? What if they learned new things? What if they laughed more often? What if they appreciated being alive? The intern looked back at the data. The numbers began running through the system. And for the first time, the engagement score started rising. A new update was immediately approved. Across the entire universe, another notification appeared. Simulation update version 8.5.0. Increased appreciation of small moments. Enhanced curiosity engine. Improved sense of wonder. Added random opportunities for joy. Reduced unnecessary pessimism. Improved human perspective settings. The update spread everywhere. People started noticing beautiful sunsets again. Scientists became excited about discovery. Artists created fearlessly. Friends spent more time laughing together. Children filled the world with impossible questions. And slowly, the engagement score climbed higher and higher. The shutdown was cancelled. Reality was saved. As Leo returned home, everything appeared normal once again. The city moved. The wind returned. Life continued. Then he noticed the pigeon. Still sitting on the streetlight. Still watching. Slowly, the bird raised one wing. A tiny notification appeared above its head. Administrator mode active. Leo froze. The pigeon winked. And somewhere beyond reality, someone clicked, install next update.